It's your boy Delano here from Delano Studios with another video. So today's video is going to be about a little bit about me, part 2. So this video will include me telling me about my suicidal part of my life, my bullying part of my life, the switching schools part of my life, and the embarrassment of my life. So let's start with the beginning. I'll see y'all in the next clip. We so first it starts off when I switched schools. I switched school from private school to a public school. So now I'm in the public school. So it's different for me. Like, I wasn't used to the cussing. I wasn't used to the different words they use. I wasn't used to switching classes. I wasn't used to none of this. It's all new to me. All new. Never done before. So first day of school, I go to the office like I'm supposed to. Then they show me to all my classes. For the couple of weeks, they walk me around to my classes. And then for the first week, not a couple weeks. The first week they walked me to my classes. So I met this girl came up to me like 'cause I was new and I was way smaller, and then I was not this big, which I'm working on actually. I was way smaller. I did not ask her to date me. I did not ask her to go out with me. It was just natural. At that time, well, I knew how to dress. I had manners, and I used them wherever I went. My grades were good. I was successful, but until I dated her, to be honest, until I dated her is when everything went downhill. Like, no joke, downhill. So, get comfortable. So, I walk into the classroom. I had math for first period. Walk into math, and all I can remember is this girl, Lindsay, came up to me and was like, "Hi." Like literally, I know it. Hi, which I should have knew right there. I was dumb. Hi, will you go out with me or whatever? And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, yeah, I'll try it out or whatever. So at that time, I had a Samsung. I was new to this technology as well and being in private school, you wasn't really able to have a phone. Now in public school, you're allowed to have your phone, but just not out. So, I went to school. She asked me out. Then we get to the part where we start dating and things start going well. These two girls come in and to our relationship and try to be like the mediate, I guess. Like, tell us what to do, what we need to do to be together, things like that. And I didn't like it. So I told them, like, to back off, but those were her friends. I did not like that. Like, it was so weird. Like, I was like, this is how public school relationships work? Like, that's weird or whatever. So, that happens. Then we start talking more and more, deeper and deeper. I start telling a little bit about me. She tells a little bit about her. And then we click right away because everything she went through, I went through as well. So it wasn't like, oh, if you go through, I'm going to go through. No, it was just like naturally. Like, before I came to that school, before she came to the school, whatever, we went through almost the same exact thing. And that's how we could relate to each other. So, yeah. Then her friends, like, thought it was cool to talk about me to other people. So I'm new, whatever, trying to make it like they are to get good grades like they are. And these girls are spreading rumors about me like I'm dating another girl and cheating on my girlfriend, I guess, at the time. I don't have good grades. I can't dress. I'm rude. I cuss. All these things, and they were all lies, y'all. So at that time, Uvu, Vine, Kick, Instagram was getting a little popular. It was getting popular. So then I all these things I did not have until I got my first phone, which was the Samsung. So I get the phone, I start talking to Lindsay more. We we still vibing or whatever. And then Lindsay's like, "Is this true about you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Go follow these people." So I go follow these people, and there's a list of stuff about me. I'm like, "Me? Like, why me?" You know what I mean? At that time, I took it personal because, like, what did I do to y'all? I did nothing to y'all. I barely even talked when I first became to public school. I barely talked. Now I talk a lot, but I barely talk. So for you to come at me like that, it was rude and wrong for something I didn't even really know what you guys were talking about because it was not true. And so yeah, it wasn't true at all. So then she's like, we had to break up. They call her parents. They tell her parents about me, and it was like, why would y'all do that? Like, I didn't have nothing to do with y'all. Like, you can tell her parents, but I didn't do. That's not really me. So we break up or whatever. We don't talk no more. Then things started getting nasty between me and Lindsay. They get in more. Oops, said the girl name. Oh well. They get in more of our our conflict, and it gets bigger and bigger, and it shouldn't even got that far because it wasn't really that serious. It was a breakup. Okay, oh well. Like, they hyped it up. They went around the school and said I broke up with this girl because I'm very sexual, I'm very rude, and that, and it was not true. Like, none of these things were true at all. Like, I swear to y'all, hands down, it was not true. Like, I would never be the type of person that they described me to be. So days go by, and they're still doing this. So let's pause and jump into the next clip where we talk about the bullying part. Okay, so I noticed that this turned into being bullying when they came up to me and said these things. They were getting all over my face, having these boys come up to me like I was scared of them, having these boys do things to me, I guess. And then they were behind it. They were the masterminds behind it. They went to this party, right? All these girls went to the party. You had a party, you had fun. Like, why are y'all wasting your time on me? So they go upstairs in this girl's room at her party, and they make this video about me, where each girl has the phone and they pass it around like your turn, and they say rude, evil things about me that it's not true. Like, oh, you're gay, and they'll be like, you're fat, you're disrespectful, you're ugly, you're gay because how you talk, gay because how you walk. Yes, I do not have a deep voice, but that don't make me gay. That does not make you gay because you don't have a deep voice. How you act does not make you gay. How people describe you do not make you gay. And it was to the point where I thought I believed the lies. Like, I believed that, and I know deep down inside I'm not that. So it hurt to be like, okay, but it's not true. So all this is going on, and I'm like, wow. So I didn't tell nobody. I came home, kept it to myself. Yeah, it hurt me. Yeah, I cry sometimes, but I had to learn how to be strong throughout this whole thing and how to stick it out. So I try to be strong. And this is where the suicidal thoughts come in, because they were not only texting me in the daytime, they would text me while I was asleep through all of these social media sites while I was asleep, y'all. So I wake up in the middle of the night one night, go in the kitchen, get a knife, bring it back in my room, I hide knives through my room, because if I was to harm myself, I was going to cut this way, not this way, this way. So I go in the kitchen, get a knife, hide underneath my bed, wake up, I had like cut marks on my arm, I hide it, things like that. And then, because at first I thought this way is how you kill yourself, but it's not. You cut this way. So, I'm like, okay, and, like, I'm not trying to say you know a lot, but you guys really don't know how it feels until this actually hits you, until it gets to you, until you actually experience it. Because some people be like, shake it off, you'll be fine, grow up. Don't be a pussy. I mean, not say that word, but don't be a wussy. Be strong. Be strong with the person who you really are. Don't let them talk about you. Don't let them, beat you down. Don't let them basically kick you out the house when it's your house. And I was like, okay, I'm not trying to, but at the end of the day, it still hurt. So that night, I'm ready to go to bed. I get this prank call. I can tell it was them by their voice. You're fat and you want pizza and you do this and you do that. At the time, I was not fat. I was smaller than them. I was smaller than the toothpick. I was really, really small. So then, all of a sudden, I got the urge for suicidal. So this time, one of my sisters walked into the room, and they see me with a knife in my hand. They tell my parents right away. I didn't tell my parents why though, but I still was like, nothing's wrong. I'm just gonna try. Everybody say, it's cool or whatever. But even though they know it's not cool, and nobody's gonna say that, they still will say, okay, well, let's give him a chance. Like, they were thinking like, okay, maybe he's gonna tell us eventually. And I did tell him eventually, but not sooner than I thought I was. So every day I'm in the hallways, people are getting texts about me, talking about me, Uvu, Instagram, Kick, or whatever. Vine was popular too, but I didn't really use Vine like that. And, things like that, about me. So people will say, some of my friends are telling me, like, they're talking about you, like, you should see this stuff. So I read it, and I know everything they say was that they were saying about me was not true. So then that stuff wasn't personal to me. The personal stuff was when I was alone. And that's what gets most people. When you're alone and you're going through this, it's not easy. When you think no one's in your corner, it's not easy. When you have no one to talk to, it's not easy.